ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and President Donald Trump just dropped the hammer in the White House, and Democrats are furious. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. RFK Jr. has dismissed the head of the CDC, and she won't leave. She's refusing to leave. And President Trump presumably is behind this because he's the only one that can actually fire her. So we have to assume he's behind this. The woman is now refusing to leave, and she's citing issues she has with RFK Jr. over controversial topics. And I probably disagree with RFK Jr. on. I don't know. I haven't really, looked into the meat of what their differences are. This is just happening. But I know this. She's refusing to leave. I can't understand these people who get fired by the President of the United States and refuse to leave. Could you imagine that on your job? My goodness, the federal government is the only place in the world where your boss can fire you and you can refuse to leave and courts will back you. What kind of psychotic world is this? I mean, if you're a boss, can you imagine this? And if you're an employee, can you imagine this? It defies credulity. It defies logic. But I want you guys to learn more about this, so please watch this and let me know what you think in the comments.
The motive for the attack remains under investigation.
We turn now to the breaking news overnight from the CDC. More top officials resigning after the director was fired, apparently because of a dispute over vaccine policy. Here's ABC's Allison Cossack.
This morning, the Centers for Disease Control in chaos. The agency's director, Susan Menares, chosen by President Trump, has been fired only weeks into the job after reportedly disagreeing with Health Secretary Robert Kennedy about vaccine policy.
The CDC has been our gold standard agency for many years, and now we're not sure we can trust it.
Menares' lawyers say she was told to quit or be fired. They say she refused to rubber stamp unscientific, reckless directives and fire dedicated health experts. At least 4 other top CDC officials have now resigned. One writing, "I am not able to serve in this role any longer because of the ongoing weaponizing of public health." Menares is known as a staunch supporter of vaccines. Her ouster comes as Kennedy, a vaccine skeptic, moves to reshape the government's approach to vaccines. Just yesterday, limiting who's now eligible for COVID-19 shots to only seniors and people with underlying medical conditions. Kennedy recently pulling funding for the mRNA vaccine platform, questioning the vaccine's effectiveness. Many in the medical community voicing concern.
He has not only undermined the things he says he wants to do, but he has dramatically reduced the research that's necessary to get there. He's dramatically cut the funding for some of the very programs that he says he wants to promote.
Overnight, a source telling ABC News Kennedy asked Menares to commit to changes in vaccine policy. Kennedy, the source says, was also critical of the CDC, claiming that there's widespread corruption within the agency.
Because Menares was confirmed by the Senate, her firing must come from the president. Her lawyer says she will not accept the notification she received from a White House staffer, calling it legally deficient. In the meantime, Senator Bill Cassidy, a medical doctor, says a Senate committee will look into this staff shakeup. Ike, Sophie?
Allison, thank you. Russia has launched a massive missile and drone attack in Ukraine's capital city, Kyiv, killing